Now we'll take embellishment of mean or slide. So what is a mean? Mean is when we go from one note to another note using a continuum. We don't break the note in between and we reach to the another note. This is the basic concept of mean. Mean could be between two notes, four notes, from one octave to another octave, depending on where and how we are using it. Now, the relevance of mean in the raga. Again, in some raga, mean is used in the structure of the raga. So, very popular raga, Bihag. Everybody has learned it who has done Indian classical music. So, in Bihag, from Ga to Sa, Ni sa ga ga ma ga sa. Always when we come from ma ga sa, it is always with me. We say the replica of this mir is in the uttarang part, that is the higher part, when we come from ni to pa. So if we combine both together, so ni sa ga ma ga ga sa ma ga pa ga ma pa ni pa. So this ni pa ga ma pa ma ga sa. The thing is that we all sing Rag Bihag and we all keep on using this mir all the time. And again, the awareness many times is not there. It is more of an automatic thing. It's good to be so fluent in the raga, to be automatic when you are singing it, but it's better to be aware. Again, now we'll take the example of Bilas Khani Todi. We have already given it. Full of mir. This whole rag Bilas Khani is full of mir from different places. Small mir, big mir. Sa small mir. When we go up, slightly bigger mir, but increasing the aesthetics of the raga. In fact, it is so much instrumental, it is catalyst in manifesting the raga. When we go more up, we can use bigger mir. I'll use the sargam so that it is more understandable. Re, we come down like this. Comes better in a car. I mean, there is no doubt that whoever knows the raga will know, yes, this is Bilas Khani Todi. So how it is coming out, this role of this particular embellishment called mead is doing the magic. We can take one or two more examples. One is very popular rag, again Bageshri. Ga ma dha ma pa da ga. These two places. I am just picking up the places where this particular embellishment is more prominent. Ga ma da ma ga re sa ma ga ma dha ni dha ma pa da ga. It's not a matter of whether we can use or we have to use. No, it just comes out naturally. When we are singing the rag, we are improvising it, it comes out naturally. We automatically हमको सोचना भी नहीं पड़ता और वो नोट वैसे ही लगता है. This is the beauty of this whole raga system, that sometimes you don't have to think very consciously, no, we have to use this particular thing. No, it comes as a whole when you are singing the raga. One very important thing, many a times notes which are not used in that particular rag are used when as an embellishment. How? You'll understand more. In Shuddha Kalyan normally ma nahi lagta, in Shuddha Kalyan normally ni nahi lagta, but there's a very prominent meer of Shuddha Kalyan which comes from pa ga sa da pa ga. In that meer, in both these two meer, the note which is normally वर्ज as we call it, तीव्रमा, but that उसका एक झलक while we are coming from pa to ga, pa ga sa da, so उधर नी which is not normally used in the raga, and इधर तीव्रमा. How it is used? In the embellishment. Can we avoid it? No, because this is how this particular mean is used in the raga. So this is the beauty of this particular embellishment. So beautiful, brings out the raga so well. And of course, it is many a times or most of the time also used in enhancing the aesthetics of the raga. In composition, we take meer of 2, 4, 6, 8 notes. In khayal also. So as a whole, we can say we cannot ignore and we should not ignore these embellishments while learning the raga, from the learning to performing. सीखते समय जो सिखा रहा है, that person has to make the student understand the importance of these so-called small nuances. People call it small nuances, but so important, which brings out the raga as a whole.